Indianapolis Colts. Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen with you, the second-year man. Cam Little has the honors. Off we go from downtown Indianapolis. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. At their own 32-yard line. On the ground for the first time, here comes Jonathan Taylor. And they work this forward to the 35. John Hines Allen there on the tackle.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and
Second
7.
down, they need 7. From the shotgun, here's Nix. That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running these, there is a lot of space open. And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem. And that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
So, fourth down, the Colts send out Rigoberto Sanchez to punt. And this will go down as a punt inside the 20 as it continues out of bounds.
At their own 15-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. This one is caught by Luke Musgrave. Look at the big guy rumble. And one after the catch. He goes all the way. 84 yards. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars will take a 7-0 lead.
Cam Little to kick on for the Jaguars.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. Ashton Doolin now to return it. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 22-yard line.
So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Back to throw is Nix. He's hit as he throws. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass. Second and 10.
Brings up second and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. And this one is caught by Pierce. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
Brings up third.
It's going to be third. They need 1. They'll try and run for this. It's Taylor. And he's going to hammer Colts first down as they are able to keep this drive moving.
First down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
On first down, they'll stay with Taylor on the ground. And they'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line.
Tackle gain at the 38-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
From the 38 now, here's second and 4. Off the play fake, here's Nix. Moving left. That is caught downfield by Pierce. And he will go all the way. Alec Pierce. Touchdown Colts. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. The extra point, up and good. And the Colts will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for
World tie, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchdown.
at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Hey, Lion! Hey, Ginger, 10. 11.
The man in motion is Watson.
30 left. Silver.
Play action now. It's Lawrence. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And he will score. De'Ami Brown. Touchdown Jaguars. His 4th TD grab of the season. Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars move out to a 14-7 lead. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. On the return, it's Doolin. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
30-yard line.
Nix, now to throw it here on 1st down. And this is too far out in front. That was incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow. So that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it. But in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
A big gainer for Indianapolis. 47 yards. There's no 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down with Taylor. And they'll take this down right to the edge of the red zone. 21. Devon Hamilton up for the stop.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd
down. Nix. Got his man. It's Ogletree. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
They're down and 3. To throw is Nix. Coming open is Pierce. It's on target. And the Colts are going to have 1st and goal coming up. Tackle made at the 3-yard line.
That's good for the Colts. 1st down.
Taylor. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. A little closer. Here's 2nd and goal.
Pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Play action now. It's Nix. And he's in. Andrew Ogletree. Touchdown, Indy.
Touchdown, Colts.
Well, the play fake gets its job done, and so too does the tight end. Always a great target down there, as you know, Greg, near the end zone.
And this is where, Mike, so many tight ends do their damage. Down here in the goal line where the threat of run gets so much attention. And oftentimes it just takes the slightest hesitation by a defender. You see a tight end pop wide open. In this case, results in the touchdown.
We are all square. 14 apiece the score as this one's away. On the return, it's Parker Washington. Now an opening past the 30.
The Jaguars take
Good return as he takes it across the 30.
31-yard line.
Lisa 24.
On 1st down, Lawrence. That's complete. He finds Brian Thomas. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 14.
A gain of 14. Good for a quick 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence. Open right side. That's tight end. Now we get whistles. Time has run out. The first quarter has come to an end. So after one, all even on the scoreboard. We'll come back to Indianapolis in a moment. First and 10 now from the 36. They'll run is the man from Virginia Tech, Hazel Tootin. And he's going to be fouled up quickly after a gain of about one. Jermaine Pratt up to make the stop.
It's second and 8 at the 35-yard line.
Lawrence now on second down. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
A little indecisive there, Mike. I thought he could have pulled the trigger a tad sooner. Instead, he just holds onto the ball a little too long. The windows close up and ultimately has no choice but to just simply throw the ball away.
He's got a man. That's Watson. First reception for the man who enters the week as the NFL's leader in receiving yards. This one, good for a first down.
A gain of 13 yards.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
First down, Jackson.
Set up the screen here for Tootin. And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's first and goal coming up.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal.
And this time, they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss. And it's second down.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal.
Second down, Lawrence. For the end zone, but it's batted away. Incomplete. He was open for a moment. Defense closed quickly. And now it's third and goal.
A bit of a risky throw here in the end zone, Mike, and those windows down here tight, they close so much faster in this part of the field. By the time he let it go, the defender was already in position and was able to make a play on the ball.
And on third down, that ball's incomplete.
Big play probably results in a completion if that protection just holds up a little bit longer. It was that initial pressure in the face of the quarterback that forced him to get rid of that ball a little bit earlier than he wanted. Disrupts that timing, ruins the play. Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
On the return, it's Doolin. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
22-yard line.
They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that block. They'll bring him down for a big loss. Now, a second down throw for Nick. Open man downfield. It's Pittman. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll work the middle here with Taylor. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
Taken down at the 41. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
From the 41, here's second and 5. They'll go again here with Taylor. Maybe a couple there. It's third down.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up third down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Taylor. And he is going to have a Colts first down. As they manage to convert, that'll keep this drive alive.
First down.
Sometimes it's just the obvious decision that's the correct one. I mean, the offensive line and their ability to win at the point of attack, all you need is one guy to displace the defender and just move him, and that's exactly where the play is designed.
Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. Eric Armstead in there to drop him as he registers sack number 4 on the season.
48-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Nix. Here's a deep shot for Pierce. And that is incomplete.
So if this was an NBA game, Mike, we call that a heat check. He wasn't even open, but you know what? With the success that they've had all game so far, he's just saying, you know what? Everything we do is coming up right. I'm just going to give my guy a shot. And this time the defense had him covered, but expect him to continue to look his way. He's had a monster day.
Rolling to the left. Tries to get that one down the field, but it is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
At their own 9-yard line.
Let's go.
This drive begins with a run by Cheaton. And he's going to give ground and lose yardage here back to the 6. Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Take right over. Check. Right left. Go, let's go. Silver.
Now 2nd down throw for Lawrence. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 13.
Hey, go. Run, that's right. Silver.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Will take a shot downfield for Musgrave. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
If you're going to run this route against quarters coverage, Mike, you have to do a better job of running the route flatter. The quarterback is going to trust that you are going to uncover right when that guy comes out of his break, but he rounds the route just a little too much and ends up being a costly mistake.
That run complete to Pierce. Timeout, Indianapolis. That is their 2nd as it comes 22 seconds remaining till halftime.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there. And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
At their own 35-yard line.
They're just going to run it here up the middle. Oh, the ball's out. The Colts have got it.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out. Going away to close out the half, Mike, they essentially stole 3 points right before the break, and I think that's something they can build on at halftime to give them some positive momentum coming out for the second half.
From the 6, here comes a return. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half. Points, all that separates these two sides as half number 2 kicks off. Now this is going to be returned from deep in the end zone. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
18-yard line.
On the ground, it's Tootin to start the drive. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
He's brought down by Mayatu Latu. A gain of a yard.
Here's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 19-yard line.
They go play action for Lawrence. That's caught right side. It's the tight end Musgrave. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
32 yards.
1st and 10.
That's good for the Jaguars. First down.
Lawrence now. He'll dump this out wide to Tootin. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12 then. First down, Jacksonville.
Jaguars. First down. A gain of 12. First
Now
down.
Lawrence on the bootleg. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Christian Watson, the intended receiver. And that will lead to a 2nd down.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
Rolling right. Got his man at the 6. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. A big play and a much-needed one as well. It's a gain of 34.
At the 3-yard line.
Ball sitting on the 3. It is first down and goal.
Hey, go!
Right back to Watson. Another grab. And he'll take it on in. Christian Watson. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars have taken a 4-point advantage. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. On the return, it's Doolin. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
31-yard line.
On first down, here's Nix to throw. And that ball incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out? Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. And on third down, that ball incomplete. Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down's looming. On fourth down, here's Nix. He's got his man, and that's down. And he is going to have a Colts first down. Going to have it by plenty. Huge gainer on fourth down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
On the give, this is Taylor. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
Ball on the 27. Here's second and 3. They go right back to Taylor. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that. Here's a third down and 4.
It's now third and 4.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's first and 10.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Captain. Bombers.
To throw is Nix. That's caught on a first-round pick, Tyler Warren. And he will get into the end zone. Tyler Warren. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The extra point is up and through. The Colts go up by 3. It's 27-24. The kickoff team is out in the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. And this one sent all the way over the back line. No fun of putting this in the landing area. It will come out per the new rule to the 35-yard line.
Hey, Ron.
Lawrence now to throw on first down. That's caught over the middle by Thomas. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
Not much happening there, just a short game. From a couple of yards shy of midfield, here's second and 8. Back to throw. Lawrence. The check is down to Chutin out of the backfield. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So no shortage of offense in this one as we end the third. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Big play coming up. This is third down.
Hey,
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. He manages to get the throw and completes it. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. They get the conversion in a big way. That's good for 29 yards.
A gain of 29
They'll break the huddle.
yards.
Coming up now for first and 10.
First down.
Now Lawrence. He'll try to hit him with a screen. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. They get 14 yards and set up first. touchdown would give them the late lead. It is first down and goal. To throw is Lawrence. He's got his big tight end. Luke Musgrave. Touchdown, Jaguars. Second touchdown for him in the game. Number 14 on the year. Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars have taken a 4-point advantage.
27. Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. On the return, it's Doolin. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. On first down, they'll start with Taylor. He was looking for that cutback lane, but it never developed. Tracked down behind the line. Play action now. It's Nix. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyway. You do know it'll be third down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
At their own 18-yard line.
The man in motion is Watson.
Take right open.
Play action now. It's Lawrence. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And he's going to be out of bounds, but quite a turn of events here. He has set up the offense with first and goal.
They'll take over first down and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he'll punch forward to the 2. Setting up second and goal.
A gain of 5. Brings up second and goal.
Again, it'll be Taylor. Trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
The thing that stands out to me about this defense, Mike, is they just make you earn everything. They don't concede any downs. You see it here on this last play. Great job here. No gain. Force third down.
And he's got it for the touchdown. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Colts. Now this, an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it. And the Colts go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Lawrence going to give it to Tinton. And their woes in the running game continue. He's going to be taken down behind the line.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Second down, Lawrence. Over the middle of the tight end, Musgrave. Now he's loose again. He's got another one. Luke Musgrave. Touchdown, Jacksonville. His big game continues. 3 touchdowns in this one, and now 15 for the year.
The extra point is good. Makes
What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Nix, now to throw it here on first down. That one complete to Pierce. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. This offense in good shape. 2 timeouts, plus the 2-minute warning as they line up for first and 10. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this.
Captain.
They'll drop to throw. A short pass taken in by Warren. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
That's good for a
We'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allow the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
Nix now on first and 10. He'll get it into the hands of Ashton Doolin. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. This is first and 10.
That's another Colts first down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Here's Taylor. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. They'll come up now for second down.
At the 18-yard line.
Back to throw is Nix. He'll dump this off to Taylor. Complete. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10.
That's
A gain of 11. And it's first and goal.
First and goal at the 7-yard
Now
line.
first and goal.
Hey, kill!
They'll go with Taylor. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's second and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and
They'll go play action with Nix. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down. They'll stick to the ground. And he can only get about half of what he needed. Down to the 3, and now it is fourth and goal.
a gain of 4
Timeout,
yards.
Indianapolis. That is their second. The clock will stop with an even 20 seconds to go. And that is incomplete. They had their chance and took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Gotta let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on down.
What a stand there. Fourth and goal, game on the line. It looks like this offense is putting together a game-winning drive, and the defense comes out with the stop of the day.
A first down throw for Lawrence. Short throw there, pulled in by Musgrave. He's into the clear again. And he's going to be taken down inside the 40-yard line. Now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
61 yards. And the Jaguars first down. It's a pickup of 61 yards. First down.
Ball rest at the 37. It's first and 10. They go play action for Lawrence. Go right back to Musgrave. He's got it again. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one.